Hi Catherine, Riley here. This week's blog topic is about big data, and after a very insightful presentation by Grant Henderson, it answered the big question for me: why is big data so important? It doesn't necessarily revolve around how much data you collect, but more so what you do with it. SAS Insights 2017 explains how you can take data from any source, analyze it to find answers that enable cost reductions, time reductions, new product development, and allow smart decision making. We leave data everywhere. It's collected through all interactions on our common mobile devices. Now I know why that pair of shoes and Fiji holiday deal have been following me around all of my social media platforms. In relation to Mars, Grant defines this as the interactions we have online on our devices with companies. It allows Mars members to determine how we talk to the shoppers, when or where, the language and tone, and much more. The targeted data means different things to different organizations. What is open web data? This includes search activities, sites visited, banner clicks, time spent, video views, which collectively collate to form really rich data for all of the Mars members. Social metrics like likes, shares, comments, video views, click-through rate on advertising, all that stuff that's really personal to all of us. Grant then explained two types of data collection methods, one being owned and the other being internet-enabled. Owned web metrics include bounce rate, time on site, uniques versus repeats, page views, goal completions. It's someone progressing to a point that we can actually consider that they're very interested, collected via analytics like Google Analytics. Internet-enabled devices, on the other hand, can include digital music tastes like Spotify, geographical location, which is very creepy, like where you were, what you do, personal movements. From that, they can track the patterns of behaviour, where you are in the evening, flag your home, during the day, flag it as the office. We can do this and deliver you ads at certain times that may relate to those certain things that you're doing at that time. This data can then be pulled into three buckets. First party data is its owned data that a company database or website like Facebook, all the things we do on those things that we download. Second party data or acquired data is what we pick up through relationships. We know what the customers do. And third party is everything else, e.g. go to the bus, to the uni in the morning, look at shoes. They can really acquire the website and then feed you the ads out. Now, what do we do with this data? So they use data to profile exactly who their customers are by replacing proxies or really guesswork. This includes consumer profiling, brand positioning, user understanding, differentiated comms plans, making it quite cost effective, inbound marketing plans, new product launches, new geography expansion rising through brand growth. As you can see, he listed a lot of things. They can then use this to find the people and people like them online. In market signals, say how far along the buying process you are. Custom audiences, so people who sign up with the product, we can then find them and then market through them. And then lookalikes. So say my friend might like that same pair of shoes, so for some reason she's seeing that on her Instagram feed as well, which is again quite creepy. They even use data to remarket to the customers, as I said earlier, when we are chased by the pair of shoes, typically based on how much data you click in. Effectively, it's kind of taking prospect or a data set to your site, then tracking them, and then when they leave, adding them to other sites, sister sites. They use it to inform media planning broadly, so where billboards should go, which TV shows, magazines, radios, and budget they need to reach their audiences. So essentially, they use it to map the path to purchase, refine their media activity, repurchasing to post-purchasing, and the customer experience in between. Now, let's look into the future, as we like to do in all of these vlog posts. What's next? Machine learning. It allows us to crunch vast amounts of data at scale really, really quickly. The computers are so much faster than humans, and by looking at patterns, they can form a generalized hypothesis. This can be tested. If it fails, we try something else. If it works, we build on it. I mean, we kind of see this in things like Siri and all of that other stuff that is, again, creepy. Or are we as consumers going to get smarter? Why not ad block? Changing tech addresses. Then, as a student in the class said, just turning off ad block while they shop. To finish off, the new great big question that is now evident in my mind, is this ethically okay to gather this without us knowing? Who knows, but it's probably going to be my job in the future. So anyways, that's this week done. Big data. See you next week.